Just like the rest of us normal folk, celebrities look to their list of hobbies to keep them calm and grounded. Though, unlike us, every side hustle and hobby acquired by our famous celebrities are often accomplished in a near-perfect fashion, making our personal rendition of Freebird look like child's play. Whether the hidden talent is shockingly creepy, Kesha crafting art from human teeth, or strangely human, Ellen Page juggling oranges, it's no doubt that these celebrities definitely missed their calling. Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. And in this video, we are going to show you the top 10 celebrities with hidden talents. Some of the names on this list will surely surprise you. So, before wasting any more time, let's get into it. Number 10. Bob Dylan, Iron Sculptor. Folk legend Bob Dylan can do more than just sing for social justice. He can also sculpt iron into beautiful creations. Over the years, Dylan has become so adept at the craft that he has shown his work at several galleries in New York. According to the musician, he was born and raised in iron ore country, aka Hibbing, Minnesota. So he's made a habit of reworking discarded metal and turning it into something with more meaning. This is obviously a sentiment that Dylan has always carried with him. Number 9. Taylor Swift, Jam and Jelly Maker. Pop queen Taylor Swift enjoys doing special acts of kindness for her friends. One of these acts of kindness has turned into a hobby of sorts for Swift, who grew up on a Christmas tree farm and watched her mother make homemade grape jelly every year for the holidays. This tradition inspired her to concoct her own line of jellies and jams and distribute them to her nearest and dearest pals. Number 8. Jennifer Garner, Clogger. In the past, former Alias star Jennifer Garner has admitted to possessing many hidden hillbilly talents, like playing the spoons, saxophone, and yep, clogging. If you're not familiar with this genre of dance, it is an art form created in the Appalachians that requires participants to wear wooden dancing shoes. Though it may not be the most glamorous hobby, we're sure that Garner can rock those wooden shoes any day of the week. Number 7. Christina Hendricks, accordion player. As you might have witnessed on an episode of Mad Men, talented bombshell Christina Hendricks is also a skilled accordion player. In an interview with LA Times magazine, Hendricks explained what made her pick up the accordion a decade ago. "I also think it's a very romantic instrument, and it channels all the things I love: French culture, Tom Waits, and all the things I try to make my house look like. Sounds dreamy." Number 6. Neil Patrick Harris, magician. Growing up in a small town in New Mexico, there wasn't much to do. So, Neil Patrick Harris discovered magic. Since picking up the acting reins, Harris hasn't left his favorite hobby behind. In fact, it's this hobby that drives him to pick up particular roles, like his character Count Olaf, on a series of unfortunate events. According to Harris, there is a certain magic in choosing roles that require you to become a chameleon. Number 5. Pierce Brosnan, Fire-Eater. As it turns out, the James Bond bad boy had some pretty dangerous hobbies. Brosnan admits that upon entering a fire-eating clinic in 1969, the only thing intriguing to him were the topless women. So he decided to give fire-eating a try. I mean, why not? Since this clinic, Brosnan has made a couple of public fire-eating performances, but he is mostly retired from the sport. Number 4. Jack White, upholsterer. Jack White is a man's man. Before Jack White formed the White Stripes, his upholstery hobby was a full-time job as the creator of Third Man Upholstery. More recently, White has returned to his favorite hobby when he was commissioned to reupholster a couch from Sam Phillips' recording in Memphis, Tennessee. Similar to White's own personal style, the couch achieved a heavy level of vintage cool. Number 3. Mike Tyson, pigeon racer. If you're unfamiliar with the lost art of pigeon racing, we'll explain it briefly for you. A homing pigeon, a specific type of domestic pigeon, are released from cages 100 miles away from their coop and are timed in their return to the coop. For perhaps one of the toughest boxers in history, this hobby can seem a little strange. But, according to Tyson, his love for pigeons has been around since he was a child, keeping a pigeon coop in a rough-and-tumble area of Brooklyn. As Tyson explains, when we're on the roof with our birds, it's a whole different energy when we're with the homers. We're up there, It's almost like a therapy session. Number 2. Angelina Jolie, Master Knife Thrower. If there's one thing we know about Angelina Jolie, it's that the more dangerous and sinister the hobby, the more likely it is to be tested and tried by the star. Apparently, the actress learned all about knife throwing while on the set of Tomb Raider and has been collecting weapons since she was a young child. Once, on the Conan O'Brien show, Jolie was able to test her knife-wielding abilities to a completely silent audience. Number 1. Emma Roberts, Master Crybaby. As it turns out, Emma Roberts is more than just a pretty face. She also possesses the ability to mimic the sounds of a crying baby. And it's completely creepy. She showed off her hidden talent on The Tonight Show with Jay Leno, and aptly described it as a sound that might disturb those in a quiet movie theater. Hey, regardless, it's a great way to get the theater all to yourself. Bonus: Margot Robbie, Tattoo Artist. While on the set of her film Suicide Squad, Margot Robbie formed lasting friendships the way many of us do, by tattooing her crewmates. Apparently, Robbie has completed over 100 tattoos so far, and according to her, she's only getting worse. At least she's honest about her side hustle. What hidden talent do you have? Tell us in the comments below. We would love to hear from our audience.